September 3rd was on a Thursday morning, like at 10 o'clock. It was kind of like, why would anybody have a wedding at 10 o'clock in the morning? We were on our way to St. Louis, and we didn't want to miss out on anything, so we were able to get our wedding together. But at 64, you can see Walmart number 2, and you see a lot of activities that happened in the year 1964. Razorbacks, they won the national championship. In Nebraska. Cardinals, they came back and beat Cubs and Philadelphia. And then they had to play the Yankees in the World Series. Walmart number 2, that was in Harrison. That was a pretty market-worthy choice of Sam Walton. And you see Clay beat Liston. We went to Rockaway Beach. That was a big place to go instead of Branson at the time. And the space program, Vietnam was heating up. And we know all the issues there. And civil rights came together in 1964 with the law. And the first Mustangs came out. That was a hot item. And then the effort to make cell phones or mobile phones. And 8 tracks, that was a popular item. So you didn't have to have a turntable. And Dean Martin, his song of the year was Everybody Loves Somebody Sometime. And then you had Goldfinger, and that was one of the more popular James Bond movies. And the Beatles, as we know, became popular. And I worked on a mainframe, so that's kind of what it looked like in 1964. And now you're down to computers that you can hold your hand and do about as much as they did then. Then you kind of go back into a period of time where you think about our wedding was held at what is known today as Little Bell Chapel, but it was in the Bellefonte Church of Christ. There's Sandy in her wedding dress. She threw away all the others. We'd hidden her car, but people put Limburger cheese on your engine. Try that sometime, getting that smell out. The Gateway Arch, well, it was under construction. The Botanical Garden was popular to go see the flowers. The airport, believe it or not, was pretty open, and you could go there, watch the planes take off and land. And the zoo, always a popular stopping off place. We made that. And of course, we did make a few baseball games. They were playing at Sportsman Park then, and you can see the salaries were pretty low at that time. Can't believe what they were being paid. And I talked about the wedding vows of 1964, for better or worse, and richer or poorer. Well, that's all coming together today with illness in the family. So you have to be reminded sometimes it's an and versus an or. And I'm going to show what the trends were back then, and people not getting married, and projections on that, and recent surveys, so that you could have an idea in mind of what needs to be worked on. I think sense of humor has always been part of our marriage, but there's a lot of other issues that come up there. And then you can talk about things that's come up in the wedding and all the other issues. And here's the picture of my mother and Sandy and her mother, Dinah. And there's a group picture of the family there with Christy and Sandy and Sophie and myself. So, enjoy.